I'm gone. When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong, like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66, and a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. On the return is Cohen. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys at 4-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
To throw again on second down, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Throwing,
Jones.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jones completes this again to Shepard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Giants have moved out in front.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 8. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. Down to the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now on 1st and 10 to Barkley on the check down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Jones throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jones, off play action, steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete to Washington. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Toney. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones escaping the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did, because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Complete to Washington. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside give to Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Barkley.
Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.